Hi guys, it's Paula and I hope you are doing well. This is the finale for the Minimalist Challenge. This is week 4 of this series and this is the finale. So if you've missed any previous videos, I will have a playlist linked down below. But basically, this is the wrap up of 31 days of minimalism. Every day of the month, we have purged that many items from our home. So this has been the big week. This is days 24 through 31. The majority of the 496 things we purged during the month happened this week. It was a busy week. Basically, at this point, my house is a mess. I have made a huge mess, digging through things, going through things, pulling things out, putting things aside to donate, give away. I'm not selling anything, but just to donate or give away. And my house looks like a mess because all of the time I've spent doing all of that is time that I have not spent cleaning. So not only is my house a mess with stuff everywhere and chaos and disorder, but it is filthy dirty. And I am really looking forward to starting to put the pieces back together in June with at least 496 fewer things in this house. So it is definitely a lot of work and a hectic month, but well worth it. I am so glad Jessica invited me to do this project with her. Thank you, Jessica. This was a much needed exercise in purging. And I'm so happy that so many people jumped on and joined us along the way. I really enjoyed seeing what you guys were purging, getting your tags on Instagram, watching your videos on YouTube. It was amazing and very inspiring. I definitely needed it to get through this month. May is a crazy time of year with the end of school, Little League, everything, my car dying, just like it was a crazy month. And I'm so happy that May is over. I don't think it was a particularly good month, but with the minimalist game on top of it, I am very happy May is over. But let's take a look at what I got rid of during the last 8 days of this challenge. Welcome to my creepy dark basement. I have a file cabinet where I keep files that I don't really need. I mean, some are important and I should keep, like my taxes from 2015, but there's other things in here that I do not need. Like the Gap credit card account I once had for 5 minutes and other things. So I am going to go through this drawer and maybe, oh, that's all paperwork from jobs. Okay. I'm going to go through this drawer and see if there's any files I could just destroy because they are completely irrelevant. I'll be right back. Okay guys, I found 24 files that serve me no purpose in sticking around. They are irrelevant. They don't do me any good to hold on to them. I have a job that I worked for a very short time, Victoria's Secret, New York and Company, loan for a carpet from 10 years ago, a credit card, a phone service that I probably had 20 years ago. I don't need any of this. I'm sorry it is so dark, but I am getting rid of 24 files of useless records from many years ago that I don't need on day 24. Hey! I just went through all of those 24 files and I found all of these different cards in those files. I have a huge stack of paper that I'm going to be recycling and getting out of this house. So I had to show you guys this big old stack of cards I found in there though. Okay, here is the closet of the kiddos. Ron's stuff is on the left, Hazel's stuff is on the right. They both have a ton of hand-me-downs, and I do a pretty good job of staying on top of this because there is somebody that these clothes can go to as soon as my kids grow out of them. But winter is over and spring is here, so I'm going to do a quick flip through the closet and see what I can find. Okay, I went through the whole closet. It took me a while, about 10 minutes, but I did find a good pile of stuff. right here. Let me count up how many pieces we are going to be sending over to the neighbors, and I'll get right back to you. Okay, that is 24 pieces of clothing, and a broken hanger makes 25. So 24 items leaving the closet, and I didn't even touch Hazel's. That's just Ron's. Yay! So 25. Okay, you might be hearing some children outside. But for now, I am going to be going through this mess of a closet and seeing what I can get rid of. I have some sleeping bags up there. I have another sleeping bag right there. And other stuff. I'm going to go through this and see what I could find. I think Ron has outgrown most of these costumes. Ugh, something just fell behind me. So, we'll see what I can do. All right, guys, this is the aftermath of that closet. I cannot believe how many things I found that the kids have outgrown, do not play with, do not need, do not use, are too small. I've already said outgrown. 26 things are leaving the house today on day 26. And I couldn't be happier. Welcome to my garage. I've Minsgamed this space before, but I think it's time to take a look again and see what else I haven't used and do not need, because honestly, I don't use really any of this. And so I'm gonna do a once over. Again, wish me luck. It's just a dark garage. There's lots of kid stuff. There's my new car. It's a Subaru. All right, wish me luck. All right, so this wasn't the most successful purge, but I did find 8 things to get rid of. I have something called lamp oil. This thing that appears to be a car wash tool. And these 6 yellow stackable bins that my mother-in-law brought over from one of the jobs that she worked, and I'm not going to use them, so I'm going to see if somebody else wants them. I don't feel like it. I don't need storage bins. I'm trying to have less things to store. So that's 8 so far. I have like 20 more things to find, so I better get going. Okay, those 2 white binders in the middle are the ones I pulled out when I went through all those files on day 19 and never got around to doing. So I want to go through those 2 binders today. I also found a 3rd binder sitting in the garage, so I'd like to go through that. I think I can get rid of everything in that binder. And that is a really banged up giant coloring book that we're going to get rid of. I'm hoping I can also get rid of one of these white binders in as well. So I'll let you know how that turns out. I'm going to work on this while I watch Covert Affairs. Okay, I'm back. I thinned out the 3 binders. This stack of paper right here is what can be recycled, and I am going to get rid of one of the binders. I don't need it anymore. So I think, should I count that as, how many should I count this as? I don't know. 3 binders. I'm going to count this as 5 things right here. The contents of the 3 binders, that binder, and that paper thing. So that's 5 more things right there. Okay, I am literally running all over my house trying to get enough things for day 27, I guess it is. So I'm going to go through this dresser of clothes. I think most of this is Ron stuff, and see what he's grown out of, see what he's never going to wear, and just keep it moving. Be right back. Okay, I just found 10 more items from the kids' room. Most of that's Ron's stuff. And there's a pair of socks that were Hazel's, but she never really wore them. She would dress her dolls up in them like they were wearing a sleeping bag or something. But when I find the pair together, I get rid of them because she just plays with them. She doesn't actually wear them. So there's 10 more items. So far we're at 10 plus, what did I say that was? 4 or 5. I think I said 5 plus 8. 13, 23. All right, I need 4 more things for day 27. Okay, I finally found my last 4 things for day 27. I found an old pack of bee feed flour mix. I don't know if this is still good, but I'll probably offer it up and see if anybody in the neighborhood wants to plant it. I don't think I do. Oh, which leads me to this guy right here. I'm gonna get rid of that. I've been debating on whether I want to, go on kitty, go lay down. I've been debating on whether I want to bring this to work with me or give it away, but in the end, I just want to give it away. I don't think it's appropriate for the kids that I work with, so maybe there's a little baby in the neighborhood that would like it. I'm getting rid of my original iPhone. No, this is an iWatch. I'm getting rid of my original iWatch. This is like the first generation of the iWatches, and I cannot get it to sync to my current phone, even though everything says that it should be able to. My husband did buy me a new iWatch for Christmas this past year, so I don't need that. And then I have a book that I'll probably never read again, so it can go. So here is everything for day 27. It's a hodgepodge of things from the garage, the office, upstairs, a little bit of everything for day 27. Hi guys, welcome to day 28 of the Minimalist game. I was wandering around trying to figure out what to get rid of when I ran across all of these pencils. The school that my kids go to have a really cute incentive program where they can earn pencils and they get them as gifts or on Dr. Seuss Day or for doing good work. There's so many pencils coming into our house, way more than we can actually use up. Okay. So I am going to bring these with me to work and use them there. Because there are always kids who need a pencil at my job. Sorry, Hazel's silly. So this is 28 pencils for day 28. Okay, for today I am going to attack my kitchen cabinets. Yes, they are covered in stuff on the tops. I don't even want to show you because I've been Minsgaming for like 29 days and that means I haven't been cleaning. So don't mind the stuff on the counter. I am going to go through all of these lower cabinets down here and I'm gonna go down the line until I find, I don't know, 29 or 30 things. Seriously, my kitchen is a mess. Don't judge. Let me start with this one. There are some things I reach for pretty regularly in this cabinet, but I suspect there are some things I do not reach for that regularly as well. So I am going to go through here and see what I'm not using out of this cabinet right here. Okay, just out of that first cabinet, this one right there, I found 10 things. So there's like 5 things right there, 4 things stacked like nesting bowls, 2 pie plates, a cutting board, some flea and tick treatment maybe? I don't know, some kind of a treatment there that is really old, and I'll show you what's in those red boxes in a little bit, but I'm counting those 2 red boxes as 2 items. So next we're gonna go to this cabinet right here. This is where I had my mixers that I got rid of on day 3. So there already is some more space in here, but I'm gonna go through this one and see what I can get rid of from here next. Okay, I only found 2 more things, but they're pretty big, so I'm really happy about it. I have this ice thing. I don't even know what you call them. Oh my gosh, but you know, the kind of thing you put out for parties and serve people. Our fridge has an ice maker, so we don't need that. And then this is an incense holder that was gifted to my husband. And for some reason, it was sitting in this cabinet and he said he doesn't want it, so that's going too. So I'm really excited about letting go of these 2 things. Okay, this is another disaster area. My to-do list for this summer is really growing, but I did find another shoe suede and nubuck defense protector from Aldo. I got rid of 2 of these on a different day when I was cleaning out my front hall closet, and I just found another one. Man, they really get me on buying these every time I buy a pair of shoes at Aldo. I don't shop there anymore, but apparently I had 3 of these. I think that's the only thing I'm going to get rid of from this cabinet, but I might dig through and see if I find anything else. But I could not believe it when I saw this down here. I have 3 of these. That's ridiculous. We are still at 13 products for day 29. I need to find 16 more things to get rid of. We are now in the top cabinets, and look at this mess. Look at this disaster. I'm gonna go through this cabinet and see how many things I can part with or don't need or are useless to me now. Please excuse my children. Okay guys, I did it. I cleaned out this Tupperware storage junk food cabinet, and you are not going to believe how much I found that I'm getting rid of. I can't believe it myself. Hold on, I'm gonna lay it all out for you. Okay guys, here is everything that came out of that cabinet of Tupperware. There's like over 29 items right here alone if I count all of those lids individually. But I also have, whoa, sorry, all of these items that I got from the other cabinets. So this is everything for day 29. I am unbelievably excited to be getting rid of all of these things. I am really confident that I'm not going to need any of them. The lids I've had a hard time with over the years. This is years and years and years of lids where I start to think maybe the bottom will show up. Maybe I'll find it and I'll be so mad at myself for throwing out the lid. But you know what? Or recycling the lid, because if they have a recycling symbol, I will recycle them. But you know what? I can't hold on to lids forever. I'm going to let them go. And if someday I do not have enough storage containers for the food that we have, I will treat myself to some new ones, because I've literally been using the same ones for like 20 years. And maybe it's time to get some new ones. But I don't think I'll need any new ones. We always get like... Our ham comes in a plastic container, so we save those. Like every once in a while we get takeout and that comes in a plastic container and we save that. So there's always a plastic container coming into our lives. So I'm really excited to be letting go of all of this stuff. Sorry, my front hallway is just filling up with stuff from previous Minimalist game days. I cannot wait for this month to be over with and to start putting everything back together and cleaning and reorganizing. Oh, I wanted to show you what's in this box. Okay. So these were my mom's. I'm sure they're antiques, but what's in these 2 boxes is this adorable little tray with a little cutout there for a cup and matching cups. My mom had these for who knows how long. I don't know where she got them from. And when I was just moving out on my own, she offered them to me, and I thought they were so adorable. I imagined having these little get-togethers with my girlfriends and us sitting around eating cookies and drinking coffee. How many times have I used these? 0. There's the little cup right there. Might just be like a little, look at that. It's adorable. I've never used it. I'm gonna give it away. So that's what's in those 2 red boxes. All right, have a good day. Okay, we're gonna go out of the cabinets and into this drawer. This is our silverware drawer, and yes, it is a train wreck. So I'm gonna see how many things I can pull out of this drawer that we don't need, don't use, can get rid of, because this is ridiculous. Okay, the drawer is still kind of a mess, but I had a really good, productive purge out of this drawer. Here is everything that is leaving. I found a couple of broken things, like a piece of a water bottle that is long gone, some ties that are almost done, a broken plastic spoon. I found a plastic spoon that is still in this wrapper and can go to somebody else. I found all of these plastic knives. I try to save my plastic silverware. I've never once needed a plastic knife. There's nothing I bring with me to work that calls for, I just don't need plastic knives. So I'm gonna get rid of all of the plastic knives. I found these steak knives. Don't need them, don't use them. And I found all of these adorable spoons, forks, and knives for babies who are just learning to use utensils, and I'm gonna pass that along to somebody in the neighborhood who has a younger child than mine, because mine are basically using the same utensils that we use. So let me count this up and see how many things I'm getting rid of from this drawer. I think I'm done for day 30 now. There are well over 30 items here, so this is gonna be 30 items right here for day 30. I'm so excited. Get out. Why are you always getting in the mix? What are you doing? Okay guys, we are back in my basement for day 31. This is the final day of the Minimalist game. Thank goodness. I am so glad that this is over. It was hard. It's always hard. It always feels good, but I'm glad it's over. And for day 31, the reason we're in the basement is that I have decided that we are going to get rid of all of the little people stuff. And so one night when my kids were not home, I grabbed all the little people stuff I could find from upstairs and brought it down here. And I thought, oh my gosh, they are going to freak out when they realize it's all missing. And nobody has said a word. So that makes me feel really good. I do think my kids, there's some more down there. I do think my kids are getting a little bit old for these toys, and I think they have enough toys, and I think there's somebody else who could play more with this. Every once in a while, I catch Hazel playing with like this airplane or this house. But really the rest of it, she doesn't touch. They don't play with. So there are definitely more than 31 pieces here. There are hundreds of pieces. But this is everything for day 31. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to get rid of this quite yet because I know there are little people upstairs still, and I need to keep cleaning upstairs and going through their toys and find all of it because I want to get rid of it all at one time. I'm not sure if I'm going to sell it or just give it away, but yeah, this is day 31. Look at that. All the little people are going, and there will be just a little bit more space in the bedrooms upstairs. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed following along, looking at my junk. And that's it. I will see you in the next one. Bye.